Hello viewers, this is Too Fast here. In today's video, I will show you this brand new head-up display unit that you can install in your vehicle. Installation is very simple. You just have to plug one single cable to your OBD port. This unit can provide you many different vehicle information such as driving speed, RPM, water temperature, voltage, fuel consumption, driving time, and many other data. This one I have here is the model P12. Let me unbox this so you can see what it looks like. This is the head-up display unit. Here is the data cable, user manual, and a double-sided tape. Taking a closer look at this head-up display unit, on the front we have this 2.5-inch color LCD display. At the top there's a rocker switch that will allow you to navigate the setup menu and to toggle to different display mode. On the back there is a mini USB connector where you connect the data cable. Next to it is a photocell that will sense daytime or nighttime, and during nighttime it will dim the display so it won't be so bright. At the bottom is a double-sided tape where you mount this on top of your dash. Now you do need to plug the unit into the OBD port on the vehicle for it to power on. So let's take this to the car and get it installed. To install the unit, take this data cable with a mini USB connector and plug it into the back of this unit. Now this data cable is 5.5 feet long. Remove the backing on the double-sided tape and then stick this onto your dash. Plug the other end of the cable into the OBD connector in the vehicle. Now I'll start the car up. Right now the main screen is showing you the speed. If you press the rocker switch at the top, it'll give you the next view. So here it shows you speed, tachometer, fuel consumption in liter per 100 kilometers, trip time, distance, fuel consumption in liters per hour, coolant, voltage, and map. Press it again. This is a speed up test you can do. It'll measure the time it takes for you to get to 400 meters and also the time it takes to go from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour. This is for the brake test, which will show you the speed and the brake distance and time. This screen is a diagnostic screen. It'll tell you whether you have DTCs or trouble code, and also live data at the bottom here. You scroll down. Press the switch again. This will show you the speed and the engine temperature. On this screen, it'll show you the speed, the voltage of the battery, and the engine coolant temperature. On this screen, you have speed, engine coolant temperature, and the RPM. So if I rev the engine, you'll see it go up. Now we're back to the first screen. If you want to go into the setup, press and hold the switch. Go down to settings. Here you can select the language, sound switch to turn on and off the beeping, speed alarm. If you go into speed alarm, the default value is 150 kilometers per hour. So if you reach the speed, it will sound an alert. You can adjust the speed. When you're done, press the switch. Next one is coolant alarm. The default value is 120 degrees Celsius. The unit will sound an alarm if the coolant reaches 120 degrees Celsius. You can also increase or decrease this. Next one's RPM alarm. Default 6,000 RPM. And if the engine rev to 6,000 RPM, it will sound an alert. You can also increase this if you want, or decrease it. Battery alarm. Default is 10.5 volts. The unit will sound an alarm when the battery reaches 10.5 volt. You can also adjust this up and down if you want. Speed adjust. Default value is 107%. If you find a speed reading on this unit is different than what's on your speedometer, you can use this to calibrate it. You can increase this or decrease this. Speed offset. Default is 2 kilometers per hour. When you stop the vehicle, if you see the speed reading is not 0, you can use this to calibrate that reading. You can increase it or decrease it. Next is battery adjust. If you find the battery voltage reading is different than what's actually on the battery, you can use this to calibrate it. Engine size. Here you want to enter the size of the engine. This will be used to calculate fuel consumption. So this engine is 3.5 liter. Fuel adjust. Default is 100%. If you need to calibrate this, you can also change the value here. Change color 1, change color 2, change color 3. These 3 settings will allow you to change the color of the display. Next one's brightness. Right now it's set to auto. Using the photo cell at the back, it will adjust the brightness automatically during the daytime and nighttime. CWT unit. This is a coolant temperature. Default is Celsius. I'm going to change this to Fahrenheit. Speed unit. Default is kilometers per hour. I'm going to change this to miles per hour. Some distance. Default is 0 miles. You can change the value to match that of the distance driven on your vehicle. Power off time. Default is 10 seconds. If your vehicle has a stop and start engine, you need to set this to 180 to 240 seconds. Sleep voltage. Default is off. If you find the device will not turn off automatically when you turn off the ignition, you need to adjust this value to 13.2 volt or higher. Factory set. This will set everything back to factory default. To exit the setup menu, press and hold the switch. Now let's get back into the menu. Press and hold the switch. Here we have OBD diagnose. You can scan DTCs. No DTCs. If you have trouble codes, you can use the clean DTCs to clear it. Driving test. Here you can do the speed up test and the brake test. Data stream. This is a screen that I showed you earlier with live data. So let's take this out for a drive and I'll show you what it looks like during the nighttime and daytime. With the speed up test, the clock will start automatically once you hit the gas. As you can see, this P12 head-up display unit is a pretty cool little device. By communicating with the OBD port, it's able to show you many different vehicle information, including your speed, RPM, coolant temperature, fuel consumption, and it even doubles as an OBD diagnostic tool. There's a screen that will show you if you have any trouble codes. You can even clear it and also look at live data. I found the display to be very clear and bright, but on a very bright sunny day with a shiny display surface, you will get some glare. Overall, this unit worked very well. Now all the settings you make to the unit will be saved even when you turn off the ignition. Now if you want to learn more about this P12 head-up display unit, I will include the link in the description below. I hope you enjoy watching this video, and remember to click on the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.